What's up? Um, I'm beginning to believe this reptilian thing, maybe. Because, alright, so Sarah Palin has stepped down as the governor of Alaska. Alright? Now listen to what she said. People who know me know that besides faith and family, nothing's more important to me than our beloved Alaska, Palin said in an announcement from her home in Wasilla. Serving her people is the greatest honor I could imagine. Serving her people is the greatest honor I could imagine. How the fuck did that just come out of your mouth? Do you not understand sentence structure or, what, how to speak? Can you please pay a speechwriter or something like most stupid people do? Please. You're fucking embarrassing. You're embarrassing me just to hear that. So she steps down in the middle of her fucking term. Well, not really in the middle, but she steps down with a year and a half to go or something like that in her term. Because she said she didn't want to run again. And that's your excuse? What the fuck kind of stupid shit is that to say? I don't want to run again? What? So you finish out your fucking term, you stupid asshole? Did you just get bored? Like, oh, it's boring being the governor, I want to go do something else. No! Finish out your goddamn term. The people of Alaska were dumb enough to vote for you in the first place. That means they want you to do your fucking job. I'm sorry, people of Alaska, but give me a fucking break. What the hell is wrong with you? I guess most of you don't get television or some shit, and you just didn't hear her speak, or maybe she was running against a polar bear or something. But what the fuck? But she can't even run Alaska. No offense to Alaska. I'd like to go there. It looks like a really beautiful place. But nobody fucking lives in Alaska. If you can't run Alaska, what the fuck? Alright? It'd be easier to run Alaska than it would be to be the mayor of New York. Or Chicago. Or LA for that matter. But she's doing this because she's got a book deal. She wants to run for president in 2012, right? No, please, no. No. First of all, it's 2009. Obama's been in office for like 7 months now. Can we wait a while before we start talking about the next fucking election already? Are you serious? Pretty soon we're going to be starting the election cycles before the election is over. We're going to have people campaigning for the next election cycle before that one has even been, decided. Can we give us some time here? And it's everything. Everyone wants everything to move so fucking quickly, and the Republican rhetoric right now is pissing me off. I hate to call them Republicans because I'm a Republican. This fucking neocon bullshit rhetoric is pissing me off right now, and the Democrats can't do shit, even when they have fucking control to do whatever the hell they want. They won't do anything, which I'm sure is making all the Republicans fucking come in their pants. That even when the Democrats have the ability to do something, they still won't. Democrats do best when they're the underdog, because then they can get sympathy votes. But now they won't do shit. But the Republicans are like, Obama's the worst president ever. He's been in office for like 7 months. You expect him to come in and snap his fingers and everything gets fixed? How fucking stupid are you? What kind of expectations do you have? I didn't decide that Bush was the worst president ever until about 2004. Well, I still don't know if he's the worst president ever, but I didn't decide that he was one of the worst presidents ever until like 2004. It took 4 years of fuck-ups for me to decide that. And, I'm sorry, but Obama hasn't done anything to equal 2 wars and constant ineptitude, the inability to even speak coherently. It's fucking embarrassing. But, I'm kind of pissed off at Obama because He's doing cheap political shit like making fun of people who want to legalize marijuana so we stop incarcerating people and ruining their lives over smoking an herb. But then again, I never expected any of that out of him. Because I didn't have a crush on Obama. I didn't have I wasn't Obama's my boy, like all these fucking stupid assholes that seem unable to recognize that politicians are politicians. But the only thing that I wanted Obama to do, he has so far accomplished, which is to not piss anyone off and to not make our image worse and get us involved in more bullshit around the world. That's really the president's only job. At what point in my life did people begin laboring under the delusion that the president has the capacity or is supposed to fix the economy? When the fuck did that happen? That's not the fucking president's job. It's not even the fucking president's job to introduce legislation. Alright? That's not the president's job to fix the economy. It's not even the fucking Congress's job to fix the economy. It's the economy's job to fix the economy. Let's just make the economy a branch of the government or something. I mean, that seems to be what we're trying to do. It's not the president's job. Because somebody said, if Obama can fix the economy, then he'll win hands down. But if he can't, then he might really have to worry about somebody like Sarah Palin in 2012. Well, then Obama's fucking screwed, because you're expecting him to do something that he cannot do. He cannot do that. And even if the economy does stabilize by 2012, it wouldn't be because he did it. He'll get the credit for it, but it wouldn't be because it was his doing. The economy will stabilize because the economy will stabilize. At some point it will. Unless inflation catches up and we all die. But nobody will even touch the issue of inflation because nobody wants to touch the Federal Reserve. I doubt Sarah Palin even has a fucking understanding. People are like, she talks a little weird, but she's probably not stupid. Yeah, she's fucking stupid. She is stupid. I would debate and argue with that bitch any day of the week. She is fucking dumb. She is an idiot. If that's the best you can do, you're fucked. Cat, get off my desk. I'm gonna go on my keyboard and fuck shit up. She's fucking stupid. That's the best you can do? Republicans, give me a fucking break. Sarah Palin is a fucking religious nut job. I really would have to move out of this country if she was elected president. I would need to leave. I would need to flee. Flee this country if she was elected president. I don't know. This is all really fucking retarded. It's so bizarre just to quit your job as the governor or whatever. Being the governor didn't stop you from campaigning last time. You took the job. You should fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? And I know that Obama spent a lot of his time that he was a senator campaigning, but he also voted. He also did all the shit that a senator is supposed to do. And she isn't even campaigning. The campaign cycle hasn't even started. So that argument is fucking stupid, okay? She needs to go away. She needs to go away. And even now, even Republicans have realized, hardline Republicans have realized that she's a fucking mistake. They don't want to lose to her in the Republican primaries. If you don't want to die, you should all vote for Ron Paul in the Republican primaries. Do that. Because then at least we don't even have to risk the possibility of her becoming the president of the United States. So, alright. Oh, 7-2-1. Alright, see ya.